Sync 1, 2, 3. Why did you do that?
Sorry. 1, 2, 3. You can use that one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, I guess that's our intro segment done.
Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to Working Title Productions. My name's Ben, his name's Ed, and today we're giving you another episode of Movie Talk here this morning. We've got our blinds closed on this nice bright sunny day, and sport is back for the winter, and we're here to talk about movies, because that's funner.
Good intro.
Thank you.
Suck.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Like, really sun's shining? Winter sport's back?
It is, though.
Glad you're bringing the breaking news that people need. In other breaking news, water. Wet.
It's like the best part of that whole movie.
Speaking of
that movie,
line in that movie, we're going to be talking about
the future of the DC Extended Universe, the DCEU. For those of you who do not know, that is what it is called.
Better than the DCCU.
Probably. I don't know. Who cares? Just call it the DCU. Done.
No, but that's the comics universe.
Okay. Not really the point, is it? We don't have to worry about names. The issue is that fans and critics alike are not overwhelmed with Batman v Superman, and rightfully so. Like, we enjoyed the film, didn't we, Ed?
Yeah. After 2 viewings, there's a lot to like in there.
Yeah. That said, we're also incredibly disappointed because even though the film...
I wasn't disappointed, per se.
Really?
No.
I was. Because even though the film was good, it should have been amazing. Because it's really not that hard to tell a logical, decent story about Batman v Superman. And what we got was needlessly convoluted and at the same time not really well fleshed out at all. I know that's a contradictory statement, but it just... Yeah, a lot of things did not make sense. That said, there are some serious issues we need to address, isn't there? So, starting with the rumours you suggested, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. There was a report earlier this week that stated that Warner Brothers is spending a lot of money to film a fair few reshoots
of
Suicide Squad in order to inject more humour and more fun and lightheartedness into the movie.
And it is just a rumour, isn't it?
It is just a rumour, not confirmed.
No.
Why would the studio confirm reshoots? That's like the worst thing to do in the world. I've never heard of a studio confirming that they're reshooting a movie.
World War Z. What, they pretty much reshot
that didn't turn out too bad, though. No, they reshot the final act.
The final act?
Yeah, just the final act. That's why the final act is so different to the rest of the
film. Okay.
That's what I read, at least.
I watched Collider Video and they said they reshot half the movie.
Half the movie, final act, same thing.
Not in Batman v Superman. In Batman v Superman, you had 2 very distinct first 2 acts of setup and setup and setup and needless setup. Man of Steel was the setup. I gotta be careful here. This is gonna be a nightmare for you to edit because I've got to restrain myself and not talk about what I would change in Batman v Superman. So, I will digress slightly. So, when we went to see Batman v Superman for the second time, we already knew that it wasn't great. We're just going in to watch it again. And then the Suicide Squad trailer comes up again. And despite my disappointments with Batman v Superman, I'm still more stoked than ever for Suicide Squad. Yeah,
there's something about that trailer. That trailer's just really, really well made.
Maybe it's just because it's Bohemian Rhapsody.
No,
you're right. It's not.
I think they've just chosen really good things to show. Like every time I see Captain Boomerang in that stupid trailer, I just laugh because it's so stupid, but it's so funny.
Finally doing something that seems to work. You know what the funny thing is? He's not standard plain concrete face Jai Courtney. He's like way over the top.
Australians
aren't really like this this is the American hyperinflated version.
But it's so funny.
It is. It's hilarious.
Like they just take him out of the body bag and he just punches someone.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
it's
gosh,
great.
it's a cracker. I love it.
Oh, so
And
good.
then when he opens the beer to the beat of Bohemian Rhapsody, when everyone else is getting like their weapons ready, and he just like opens the beat.
He's drinking a can. What is he drinking?
I don't know. So they're trying to put more fun and more lightheartedness and more jokes into a movie starring 8 or so supervillains. Good luck.
I know. Like, can't you just rely on character banter? Also, what it makes me feel like is like when they say they're trying to make more jokes and more lighthearted, now you're starting to get too close into the territory of copying Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, taking that theory of having a team of people who aren't your standard superheroes and making them your lead characters. That's all good and fine. Like, that's been done before. You can say that they copied Guardians, but Guardians copied someone else. But the way that Guardians did it was what was original about that. And Suicide Squad isn't about bad people who learn to become good people.
It's just I'm pretty sure that movie's gonna be straight up bad people doing.
It's bad people
being forced to do kind of morally grey things.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's basically it. It's bad people doing bad things.
It's bad people saving the world for the sake of saving their own skin and bones. That's all there is to it. Don't make it all happy, family friendly. The Joker is not family friendly.
Yeah, to me, the only character that should be redeemable in that movie is Deadshot.
Yeah, definitely.
And to maybe Harley Quinn to an extent, but probably not.
No, I want her to be
like,
evil.
It can be done.
Yeah.
If it's done properly, but generally you don't really need Harley Quinn to be redeemable.
So, if the trailer then for Suicide Squad is just like the film, if they're accurately reflecting what the film is, then they don't need to change what's in Suicide Squad. It'll be fine. It looks like it's going to be a fun movie anyway, but sort of not dark fun, but certainly not on the lighter side of things. I suppose the big issue now is what happens in Justice League, and this is why you have to spoil Batman v Superman, because how do you approach the formation of the team now that Superman is dead? Like,
I think it's real easy.
You think it's easy? Go.
Oh, from a production side, not from a storytelling side.
Yeah.
Basically, you take Zack Snyder and you say, you literally only get to shoot this movie. That's the only creative party he's involved in. He gets to shoot the movie, and that's his director.
Yep.
That's it.
Leave him out of story.
Take Jeff Johns, take him off every comic book he's currently working on, and get him to write the pitch.
But they've already written
It doesn't
Justice
matter.
League.
Doesn't
Chris
matter.
Terrier's already finished writing it.
Doesn't matter. Redo it.
Rewrite the script? That's actually...
No, I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
Like, maybe.
Rewriting scripts
maybe.
is never a bad thing. People freak out when you rewrite scripts. People rewrite scripts in Hollywood all the time. It's actually quite a common occurrence.
But yeah,
it's a good thing.
Basically, unless like Jeff Johns or like Grant Morrison or like...
You okay?
guy who wrote Hush.
Oh, God.
Jeff... No. Oh, crap.
Loeb?
Yeah, Jeff Loeb.
Yeah.
Unless like someone like that has like had written like the concept for this like Justice League movie, then like I don't see how it's gonna be like nailed down, like just like how they're gonna do this properly with Superman gone. And then like you can have a proper like screenwriter flesh out the script of that idea. So then you have Chris Terrio and
Max Landis.
or Max Landis.
No, Max Landis should just write a Superman movie. I'd pay for that.
Yeah. But yeah, sure.
So is Justice League?
I think Max
should we
Landis
be
also
worried? Should we be
writing
worried about Justice League? I think we should be a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard to say because like it depends how much I want to get done. Because we sort of confirmed that the two Justice League movies are even Part 1 and Part 2. They could be just Justice League 1 and Justice League 2.
That's just the slate names, exactly.
Yeah. So like, and we've already seen that Henry Cavill's definitely going to be in the film, which is weird.
Is he? No, is he going to be in Justice League 1?
Yeah, because like a few weeks before they started shooting, he posted a photo of him working out and said getting back into Superman shape.
Huh. So he's definitely in Justice League.
And then hashtag Justice League.
So could that be a ruse? Like, things like that have happened before,
Maybe.
But it's very out of character for Henry Cavill.
I don't think it's confirmed for him to have any other roles where he needs a Superman physique.
Yeah.
There aren't many roles that require that.
Well, no, but it literally could have just been him in the gym for 10 seconds, took a photo, and then left. And just laughed about it quietly.
Maybe.
Off the internet.
Maybe. But,
because that's what I want to happen. Like, as much as I didn't want Superman to die so early, now that he's dead, do Justice League 1 without him.
Yeah, that's how I would do it as well.
Have Batman and Wonder Woman bring everybody else together, except for Green Lantern, apparently. So we're going to have a 5-man Justice League, when in the comics...
No, Green Lantern's surely got to be in it.
I don't know. The Green Lantern Corps movie doesn't come out until after.
I know, but you can introduce Green Lantern pretty quickly.
Yeah, maybe.
Like,
yeah, guess.
Like, all you need is, like, say it is Darkseid of Justice League 1, Darkseid attacking, and like, Green Lantern, whoever it is, Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, Kyle Rayner, Guy Gardner, whoever you want, just show something like, oh yeah, this is District 241, Sector 2416, yeah, there's this thing attacking, I'm going to protect the Earth, because it's my job. And they're like, cool. We'll give you a hand. It's easy to do. It's easy to do.
Yeah, it is. And
they shouldn't spend too much time on like the actual formation of the Justice League.
Yeah.
Like have it almost be like montage like. Not even montage, just have them like
X-Men First Class.
Start the movie in the Watchtower and have like this is Justice League General Meeting number 1.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like not getting along,
Cool.
and personalities are clashing, and Aquaman's just like, I've got to lead the Justice League. Batman's just like, nah. And Aquaman's just like, yeah. And then Wonder Woman's just like, ugh.
yeah, and Wonder Woman's just sort of sitting there like,
no, but Green Lantern's not in it, because not introducing Green Lantern yet.
Oh, yeah.
And Flash is kind of just like, I kind of feel like I'm out of my league. He's the one that we relate to. That's the one the audience relates to.
Definitely.
Yes, and Wonder Woman was just face palming the entire time because Batman and Aquaman just have egos.
Yeah.
And Cyborg's kind of just like, who wants to throw the ball? I don't know what Cyborg's do.
Let's play some football.
Cyborg's like, guys, mother box, ding 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 ding, and Lex Luthor's in prison going ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding, and then Batman and Aquaman just like, shut up, Cyborg. It was like, and then Cyborg's like ding ding ding, and Lex Luthor's just like ding ding.
I have an idea. Why did we write the Justice League movie?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, but that's how I would do it. Just like jump straight into it. Like we don't need to like have this be like day 2 after Superman's death. Like it doesn't need to be like that immediate. Because that would just be boring.
Alternatively, like if you want to show,
open in the Watchtower. Come on, give the fans something they want.
Maybe, but then you could do like a quick flash.
Or open in the Hall of Justice. Either or.
I
prefer Watchtower.
Maybe open with the Hall of Justice, or maybe like you know how in X-Men First Class you get Professor X and Magneto.
Montage.
Well, Professor X and Magneto walk around recruiting everybody, and then they run into Hugh Jackman and get verbally abused. Yeah. Not really. He tells them to go fuck themselves. I mean, worse things have been said. Oh, sorry.
It's fine.
Just put a horse over it.
What do?
I'm
going to cut that out as well and put a horse over that.
That's pretty cool, actually. So do that, but it's like Batman and Wonder Woman going and recruiting everybody else, maybe? Or you could do what you said, just start in the tower.
You just start in the tower, just do it. Just do it. Don't waste time.
So do you reckon, then, the Justice League movie, should it be told more from the perspective of the Flash, or do you think he's just the relatable one?
Not necessarily.
The audience kind of sees him off the side, it's like, hey, yeah.
Well, it depends what the story involves. Like, if they end up having to do time travel in Justice League 1...
I don't think they should do it that early.
I agree, but if they do end up doing it... Because in that big DC movie special they did on CW a few months ago with Kevin Smith and all that jazz, and Jeff Johns, the way they were describing it is that all the heroes have these different realms that they're masters of, and apparently Flash is time.
All right.
That's his realm, and so that's an interesting thing to say.
Yeah.
So
maybe the Flash goes back in time and saves Superman, and brings him back. Or do you just
but in theory, we would have already seen that in Batman v Superman if that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's completely contradictory.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always difficult to write.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really, especially across movies.
Yeah.
I don't think if they are going to have time travel, they wouldn't go back to Batman v Superman. It would just be time travel within that one movie, so they could actually do it properly.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, the TV show was able to retrofit it really well.
Did you end up watching that episode?
Yeah, I watched it last night. It was amazing.
They were so naive,
and that's the other problem. Like, as much as I really want Ezra Miller to do well as the Flash, and the Flash solo movie's coming, it's going to be really hard for me to let go of the fact that I already have the perfect Flash. He exists. He's just on TV instead of in the cinematic universe. And I know that filming a TV show is completely different to filming a movie, but the actor is still doing his acting thing. And that is relatively easy to take across both mediums.
But to be fair, you do run into, like, massive storytelling issues as soon as you go between mediums.
Because now you have to make the TV universe and the film universe fit together. Actually, I heard this really great thing, and I can't remember where I heard it, but it's the idea that Matt Damon should play Green Arrow in the cinematic universe.
Nope.
No? Don't like it?
No, have a young Green Arrow.
Green Arrow is meant to be an older guy, though.
Nope.
Young Flash, young Cyborg, young Green Lantern, I'm all okay with. So I know that Ben Affleck's meant to be old as Batman, but I really don't want him to be that old. Can he not just be 40?
He's like 40.
Good. And then you do, like, prequel Batman films. Because Ben Affleck... Like, I actually can't remember how old Ben Affleck is. He's in his 40s. But he doesn't look like he's in his 40s.
Well, Alfred says that they've been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah. So, he can't have been 20. Like, maybe he started when he was 25?
He's 43.
He's 43. Well, I don't think Batman would have started at 23.
I find it pretty cute that when unrelated people, Matt Damon comes up before Jennifer Garner. Like, even though they're not together, anymore, that's just really funny.
Mm.
But yeah, I want Matt Damon playing Green Arrow.
Alright.
Matt Damon's just got, like, a really stupid face.
Wow! Coming from the guy who thought The Martian was the best film of 2015.
Was the best film in 2015.
No.
I also didn't see a lot of films.
The Wonder Woman movie is probably something we should talk about. That's coming up very quickly. They've already started filming that.
That movie looks real good.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was one of the best parts of Batman v Superman, so I don't know that they should be concerned with that. Zack Snyder is not directing that film.
Nope.
So it's not going to have the same directorial problems. It might have problems, but it won't be the same problems.
I still reckon that's going to be like the Captain America one of this film universe.
Yeah, I mean...
It's set way in the past, sets up one of the most important heroes, and it's just like a good historical romp.
Yeah, as long as that's the only thing it has in common with Captain America. I don't need the same story arcs. I don't need Wonder Woman being a fish out of water, because she's a warrior. She doesn't care that she's out of water. She learns how to breathe,
so that's
and then she learns how to fly. Yeah. No, I like a strong Wonder Woman.
She can still be strong, but like... Yeah. Doesn't mean she doesn't have problems.
Yeah, I guess, but like... I don't like the idea of her, like...
Because if she's got no problems, then she's not relatable.
Yeah, but she shouldn't be fish out of water the same way Captain America was in the first Avengers movie.
Yeah, but...
Not the first Avenger, his movie.
Yeah.
The Avengers.
I agree, but I've already seen that she's not.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's fine.
Yeah, as long as they stay consistent to that, it'll be all good. So it's not actually part of the official slate yet, but Ben Affleck has written that solo Batman movie. And I really want that solo Batman movie.
Did you write a script or did you write a pitch?
The website...
Because he's generally not a screenwriter, I thought.
Yeah.
He's the director.
Well, Chris Terrio wrote Argo. Did Ben Affleck help him write it, or was it just Chris Terrio? Facts checker, Edward Nowak. Look, the website I saw said that he'd written a first script. So maybe they were just wrong, but I'm going to go off that for now while you look this up.
Such a good movie.
Yeah, it's amazing. We should watch it again.
You haven't seen The Town yet, have you?
Nope.
That kills me.
Sorry, Ed.
But Chris Terrio. Yeah, and then
did the screenplay.
And then Tony Mendez, based on a selection from The Master of Disguise. Yeah, it's Chris Terrio. Chris Terrio did it.
Yeah, screenplay is script. There's subtle differences, but
looking on Chris Terrio to see if he's doing Batman as well. I mean, Justice League.
He's doing the first Justice League.
He's listed under part 2 as well, but
okay. Well, look, what I'd heard was that Ben Affleck was writing the Batman script. He'd written it and he's already sent it in to Warner Brothers, and I don't know how good he would be at writing a script, but I really trust him. Yeah. I feel like he's got a great grasp of the character, and Batman was the best thing about Batman v Superman. So, giving him more freedom to make the film he wants to make, I'm all for that. But now, what Batman movie do you tell? Because we said Under the Red Hood for so long. But that movie relies very heavily on a Batman who doesn't kill. So, do you just ignore the fact that he killed so many people in Batman v Superman and tell that story? Or do you have to find a new way to approach this whole thing now that we've got a Batman who does kill? Because, Fox in the X-Men universe,
I think
continuity, schmontinuity, they don't care. They tell whatever standalone story they want to tell. Here's
my theory. Here's my theory.
Altogether.
Batman was only killing in Batman v Superman because he was so worried about Superman.
A desperate man at the end of his rope, essentially.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't reckon he killed for all of his career, and I reckon now that Superman died, that kind of re-revealed to him why he shouldn't kill.
Yeah, that works. I don't like that they ever did it in Batman v Superman, but it's not too late to patch it up. It's not too late to make it work. And then Superman, when he comes back from the dead, should have an acute awareness of what it means to kill and be killed, and he should not kill anyone anymore.
And the mum will just do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm okay with Wonder Woman killing. She's a warrior. That's her character. Batman and Superman killing kind of contradicts their characters. Yeah. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright, so...
And you can even do Red Hood as a prequel.
Yeah. That's the film I want to see. And I know we already got the animated film, but that doesn't mean that the film adaptation has to be exactly the same. Yeah, there is something special.
And the animated film isn't exactly the same as the comic. The comic has heaps of different stuff going on that's really, really stupid, and the animated film cuts it all out.
Yeah, you adapt it.
Exactly.
And you can adapt it for the film as well. Which reminds me,
getting back... heaps of Joker in Under Red Hood.
Yeah, you're right.
So you can add more Joker, because Jared Leto's probably going to do a good job.
We're hoping so. No, Kylo! How'd that happen? He just sort of fell. Yeah. It's why aren't you talking about Star Wars more? You did for a few moments. But no, talking about adapting a comic book which has already been turned into an animated film brings me back to Justice League. Because the Justice League New 52 run, or the start of it, was adapted into Justice League War, the animated film, which is a really good movie in its own right. So do you adapt the story again for film, even though Justice League War has already been done, or do you feel like there's going to be too many...
I would adapt it very loosely, because a lot of War and Justice League Volume 1, which is what it's based off, relies a lot on that initial encounter and that conflict that arises in that very first encounter. And it's violent conflict. It's not
Yeah.
It's not like moral conflict; it's violent conflict. So I
What,
want
between the characters?
between the characters. So I want to have that.
Yeah.
Because Batman already knows that Darkseid's coming. In theory, he knows that something's coming. He knows that something's
he
coming.
knows something's coming.
So
Lex Luthor knows
instead
something is coming.
instead of just throwing all those characters together because Darkseid suddenly arrived, have Justice League be formed before Darkseid arrives and have them
doubt their
learn
name.
to be learn to be a group fighting like your B-list villains, like have them fight that big octopus thing or whatever. Just like have them fight
Big octopus thing.
You know, from that famous cover of the very first Justice League issue.
Oh God! Please don't do that.
Or have them fight like
That's
Mixplistic
awful.
or like
Olmec. No, what's his name?
no, Olmec's way too big.
Okay. Not Metallo. He's a Superman villain.
Just anyone.
Just have them fight like
anyone.
Captain Cold and Cheetah and Killer Croc, maybe. I don't know.
Just anything really.
Yeah, anyone. Have them doubt whether or not they need to work. Like, have them working together. Have it not working. Finding these B-grade villains. Have Darkseid come in, and they just have to bite the bullet and stand together.
Yeah.
And then fighting Darkseid, they learn what it means to be a team, and they learn that they need to do this together.
Yeah. Yeah, because Wonder Woman and Batman are already working well together. We saw that in Batman v Superman. They have some good combo moves as with
People
Superman
want them
as
to
well.
have a relationship.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
I reckon it should be Wonder Woman.
It's hard
and
to
Superman.
do. Yeah, Batman and Wonder Woman's hard to do.
Wonder Woman and Superman, on the other hand, works fairly well.
Yes, slightly easier.
Okay.
It's more common and it makes more sense.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the two most powerful people of their gender on the world, so it's a whole thing. But anyway, but yeah, like you can definitely have like the Flash trying to do everything himself and have Aquaman trying to do everything himself while they're fighting whoever this B-list villain is, and just
and it's not working.
It's not working.
Just have it not work.
And Batman's just like face palming. Wonder was just like face palming, and Lex was just like ding ding. So it was just like ding ding. Just like imagine
terrifying was Batman.
That was awesome. Imagine like if in Justice League every like 5 minutes or so it just cuts back like to the 7 and then cuts back. It's all they show. Just like ding ding ding, cut back. 5 minutes later, ding ding. It just reminds you that Darkseid's coming the entire film.
Nice.
Don't even show Darkseid until he arrives.
That's great. I love it.
Don't do it. No.
For Darkseid.
No, definitely have like show Darkseid like prepare his invasion and stuff and like.
I'd say don't show his face. You know what I would do?
Oh yeah, definitely like have this like awe and like sense of like reverence about him and like be very serious about about Apocalypse and that whole thing. And,
you know what I would do? I would have Darkseid
fighting like over the shoulder stuff, have big shadows, just like just anything.
I would have Darkseid fighting the Justice League, have him kick their ass, and then he just goes on to start invading the rest of the planet, and he's basically left them, assuming that even though they're clearly more stronger than other humans, that they're not going to stop him.
And then, they come back to like Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but no. So then, like, the Justice League is completely bashed and battered. They get up, they regroup, they go back to the
Batman has his great moment where he takes off his mask and it's like, I'm just the man.
Coach Bruce Wayne rallies the troops together.
Exactly. Like, I'm just the man, and I'm gonna go through this portal to save Superman. Like that great moment.
Or maybe
it won't be that in the movie, but like it'll be that rallying moment because Batman won't reveal his identity to the rest of Justice League. He'll be like, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
and be like, but who are you? And he'll be just like, I'm Batman.
Yeah.
But there is that great moment where he reveals his identity to the rest of Justice League.
Yeah, in the animated film, it's only Green Lantern.
Well, yeah, it's the same in the comic, but like it's still that great moment that rallies the whole thing. Because by rallying Green Lantern rallies the rest of the team together.
Well, who
in the comic?
No, he motivates Wonder Woman, who rallies the rest of them. Yeah.
No, he does the rallying.
Yeah, in the comic book.
Have you even read the comic book?
No.
There you go.
I know. I need to.
It's all right. Like it feels a little rushy in parts, especially the art, but it's still decent.
Well, there you go. But what I would do is, so they go back, they're fighting Darkseid again, and this time it's a really 50-50 battle. And literally have Superman burst out of the grave, fly straight to the fight, and Darkseid's like fighting them all, like, I am Darkseid. And Superman flies out of the grave, blocks his punch.
Before Superman rises up, you have to have the Justice League be beaten again, even though they're working together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and then you have Superman.
Like, not like completely crushed, beaten, but on the ground about to receive the final blow, beaten. And like have him say, who do you think you are? I am Darkseid. Superman bursts out of the grave, flies around to wherever the fight is, blocks Darkseid's final punch. I don't care. And then Superman starts fighting Darkseid. And everyone's like, oh, Superman's back from the dead. And then that just basically all riles them up for one final burst of energy and they defeat Darkseid. The end. There's your Justice League movie. Oh, and then when Darkseid's dead.
No, but they don't defeat Darkseid because you just don't defeat Darkseid.
Yeah, they send him back.
Yeah, they basically push him back through a mother box.
No, I'm definitely not saying completely defeat Darkseid permanently because he's too great a villain for that. He's actually a fairly compelling villain, so he definitely deserves to come back and be fleshed out more in future films. Can you do a Tower of Babel adaptation?
What, in Justice League?
Yeah. No, not for the first one. I'll do
it for the first one.
The second one, maybe even the third.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe even as a Batman movie. Tell it from the perspective of Batman as he tries to right the wrongs he's done.
It's a big budget for a Batman movie.
Batman movies always have big budgets.
Yeah, but like compare telling Under the Red Hood to telling Tower of Babel.
Yeah. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about...
Yeah, I know, but
later. Like maybe Justice League 2 is Tower of Babel.
Yeah, and it's annoying because Tower of Babel like lends itself really well to a lot of great character moments for a lot of other characters that aren't Batman, so like...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'd probably keep that as a Justice League film, I reckon, but definitely have Batman still be the lead in it.
Yeah.
This is like, have like Jeremy Irons this week. It'd be like... First we'll have Ben Affleck. He was like, the Justice League is under attack, Alfred. And Jeremy Irons is like, by who, sir? And then Ben Affleck is like, by me!
So great. I love it.
And then John.
What about an Aquaman movie? Like, what are they doing for an Aquaman movie? And what is it called? Is it called Aquaman?
At the moment it's called Aquaman.
I would not call it Aquaman because there's still that negative connotation. I would call it King of Atlantis. No,
I don't know.
I'm happy. Superman is Man of Steel. Batman is the Dark Knight. King of Atlantis. No.
You can just call it Aquaman.
Aquaman. Okay.
I mean, you can have a subtitle if you want, but like, you need it to be pretty clear as a DC movie.
Yeah, I guess that's what the DC logo is for.
Anyway,
DC's King of Atlantis.
I wouldn't do Orm because Orm generally tries to invade. The above world or whatever they call it.
The surface world.
The surface world, exactly. So I'd probably just do like Black Manta hunting down Atlanteans.
Oh yeah? That'd be cool.
Oh, that's easy. Like Black Manta's like just an awesome, visually really cool villain.
And you got James Wan directing it, the guy that directed Fast and Furious
Tokyo Drift?
No.
Or the recent ones. 7, okay, cool.
He's done awesome. The recent ones. He's back on to do 8.
Sick one.
Has 8 come out yet? I can't keep track of the Fast and Furious franchise.
7 was
Point
the most
is,
recent one.
like, the strength of those films is their action. So he's proven he can direct action, even if it is car action. There's plenty of hand fist fighting as well. But then he's also done films like, I think he did The Conjuring. He's done a lot of other little films where he shows he can also do great character beats as well. So he's got this great balance to do a superhero movie. And there was a time where I actually would have had him directing a Superman film. But now he's doing Aquaman, so I don't know. It'd be a little tricky getting him to do Superman as well. But I'm quite happy that he's the director for Aquaman. I can't remember who the director is for Wonder Woman, but I don't have any real issues with them directing it. And
they released who's playing Mara.
Oh, who is it?
Amber Heard.
Oh yeah, actually I heard that. Yeah, sorry, I could have told you that.
Yeah, I had it in the back of my head, like, yeah, I'm fairly sure Mara was cast, and she has.
Amber Heard.
It's good casting.
It's genetically perfect people playing the Atlanteans.
Oh yeah.
Far out.
And then Black Manta. Idris Elba is Black Manta. I'd watch that. I'd watch that movie.
Because he's had a real falling out with Marvel, hasn't he?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because he plays like...
Heimdall.
Heimdall from Thor.
Probably in Ragnarok. Or did he die in
Maybe.
Dark World? I haven't seen Dark World.
I can't remember. I've seen the Dark World. I didn't care. The petitions are there to kick Zack Snyder out of the director's chair for Justice League. I feel like that's an overreaction.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
to anyone who was saying get rid of Zack Snyder for Justice League,
yeah.
How about you step up and direct it?
Exactly. It's not hard. It's not easy to make a film. Batman v Superman shouldn't have been as hard as they made it seem, but it's not easy either. Zack Snyder, he probably had studio executives shown us he had to work with. He didn't write the script. The script was Chris Terrier's, which was sort of a rewrite of something by David S. Goyer. I don't think we can blame David S. Goyer anymore, though. Chris Terrier had enough time to make that script his own. Look, the direction of that film was terrible, but there's a lot of setup for the rest of the DC universe. I would not kick Zack Snyder out of the director's chair. It's a complete overreaction. Some fans just care too much. It's not too late to say the DC Cinematic Universe. That said, they do have to be careful now. There's so many possibilities they could take. We've talked about a few here today. We've talked about things we think they should do, what is changing in the universe as a result of Batman v Superman. But things change all the time. This is what happens in the film industry. Things always change. Ed, is there any other thoughts you have about the universe before I sign off?
We're getting Cyborg solo film, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, 2020.
It's a fair way down the track. Yeah, okay, 2020.
I think with that you really just have to go all in and do Metal Men.
Yep. Is that it? I don't know much about Cyborg.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah. The Green Lantern film, possibly a buddy cop film. But, yeah, so the DC Cinematic Universe, things are always changing. We're not really sure what's going to happen. What do you think needs to happen to the DC Extended Universe? What is going to happen in the future? Comment below, have a discussion. Let us know what's happening. If you liked what you've seen here, you can click the subscribe button. We are Working Title Productions. You can follow us on Facebook at Working Title YouTube. And
Facebook.com/Working Title.
Facebook.com/Working Title YouTube.
If you just search Working Title Productions, it'll come up.
There you go.
Just the actual link is Working Title YouTube.
There you go. Ed, where can people find you on Twitter?
I am at Mr. Spaghetti22.
Alright.
And I also figured out how to do banners under here. So along here, you'll see banners with our Twitter handles on them.
Finally. It's good. Well done, Ed. And you can follow me on Twitter at BenjWaters01. That's BENJ.
And that'll be
water
written
with an S.
That'll be written here.
Yeah. Excellent.
Or maybe more up. Yeah, around here.
Around my crotch.
Probably actually further up because it'll block literally everything. It just goes over everything, so
No,
you know what I mean?
Just put the Twitter handle over my crotch.
That's not how it works. The video's in 3D. There's no depth.
Anyway, my name is Ben. His name is Ed. Thank you very much for watching. Comment, subscribe, help us save Kylo Ren, and have a good day.